sponsors of Boko Haram. Why is it that Buhari government has refused to try them? So the government knows sponsors of Boko Haram. Of course, it's in the news. In April this year, the government said they have arrested 400 Bureau de Change related, people that were sponsoring Boko Haram.
Is that news? They know who they are. They are in the government. They are in the Senate. They are in the judiciary. They are in the house. Sponsors of Boko Haram. Have they tried any of them? No. Have they arrested any of them? No. But counterculture. They are chasing Ali Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They caused an extraordinary rendition on him. And then they are telling you, sponsors of IPOB, you criminalize yourself. And if you criminalize yourself, you have no defense. You accept that you are a defeated person. You have no defense. You accept that you are a criminal. You have no defense. You accept that you are not an indigene of Biafra. You have no defense. You accept that the land does not belong to you. You have no defense. You give up the land willingly. You have no defense. On what auspices are we doing this? Igbos are stupid and foolish. All these are crimes. And they will stand and tell you, we have arrested the sponsors of IPOB. And your own people, you an indigene of Biafra, they have arrested you. And I will stay in my kitchen. I will stay at Mama Onyinye's bar and look at you. Look at them, the IPOBs. They have arrested them. And you are looking at yourself as a one Nigerianist. Make them do them so that we go and make politics. Kenya money, 5,000 naira. Hopeless, greedy, worthless people. Money misroads. Oh, our leader, let's betray him, and then we will let you are not having any peace. Today, 50 armored vehicles in Imo. For who? For you. It's for you. And you don't understand what is happening. You don't understand what is going on. And you are claiming to be intelligent. What we do is to come and sit down and speak drama. We are very good at it. Come on. Sit down and talk. We speak fluently. Who are we kidding? Who are we kidding?
An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country.
Oh, yes. And your own brother that have not killed anybody is a criminal. supported by your governors, supported by your aces, supported by the chiefs, supported by the royal highness, supported by Igwes, supported by the governors, all the politicians, with the exception of few. You are responsible for what is happening in the South and the Middle Belt. See what they're talking about. They want grazing, this and that. And they are shooting you. They are shooting. You don't have land. They are giving you cattle colony. Ndibo, you people are foolish. You don't have the land. You don't have the space. Only Kogi. My goodness. Is bigger than the whole of Biafra. Kogi state. And you are even thinking. You are even entertaining cattle ranching. Cattle this, cattle that. A common no. Common sense. Common sense. Do we have it? We presume we do. I told you what Ezife said yesterday. And I don't know if most of you remember it. Bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let's do away with him. You will get what you want. Yes, you will. You paid and he was renditioned. Now you got what you want. So that you go and conduct political activity and complete the enslavement of your people, colonization. Igbos, you people are foolish. Some Igbos were criticizing Nnamdi Kanu's strategy in defending Igbo land. Now Nnamdi Kanu is in detention and nobody is speaking for Igbos. Igbos are being massacred every day by Fulani herdsmen. Nobody is speaking. Please, I want all those people that criticize Kanu's strategy to come out with their own strategies now. Chukwuemeka Ezife. Obloke sieme. Obloke sieme. How are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? Do we continue? No more corpses. They are still killing. They are still killing your brothers. They are still killing your children. We are good at committing crimes selling our own people to be killed. Get it through your head that this kind of activity is our own making. You choose an enemy over your brother. I am from South. I'm not Igbo. I am from Ijo. I'm not Igbo. I am from Akwa Ibom. I'm not Igbo. I am from Cross River. I'm not Igbo. I am from Iguacha. I'm not Igbo. I am from Abia. I'm not Igbo. I am from Moimo. I'm not Igbo. Who is Igbo? You deny yourself. How can you defend yourself when you deny yourself? The Yorubas, the Oduduwas, 80% of them now understand what is happening. 20% are those that are affiliated with the Ilorin and surroundings. The other 80, even 70%, understand the situation better than Biafrans, compared to the 99% of foolish Biafrans. There are some die-hard Biafrans that took a stand. Thank you. We need to. You are busy speaking grammar. You are busy talking about what need and what need not to be done. This is.
No more thank you. 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 Problem there. Yeah. Oh Lord, my God. Oh. The one way don't pass here, don't pass like a. You don't reach like a. All this thing we not the scene. No more thank you. Problem there for this country. No more thank you. All this thing. No more thank you. No more thank you. All this thing. Where this trailer carry the combo. See them. No more thank you, my brother. So. No more thank you. All this thing where you see now. No more thank you. No more thank you. Problem there. No more thank you. All this thing. No more thank you. No more thank you. Then cover and they carry and they go. This problem there. See them. No more thank you. Full of this place. See them. No more thank you. No more thank you. All this thing where they see. No more thank you. No more thank you. Problem there for this country. No more thank you. No more thank you. All this thing where they say, no more thank you. No more thank you. See them. They don't pass. They couldn't see them. I don't want to make them see all this thing. No more thank you. See army. See soldier. See soldier. See all the Hausa people. We don't have Boko Haram be this. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
What is your role in this development? Did you encourage it? Or did you try to stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? They have all these tanks and Boko Haram is ravaging everywhere. Do you see why I say we are foolish? You're waiting for Britain to do something. Our people must be very, very clever. Our grammar is too much. I am getting fed up with our grammar. I'm getting fed up. Where will your intellectualism lead you to? Where? After all, this is what happened in Jos. The youths took it upon themselves to storm the House of Assembly. You politicians, this is what is happening to us, and you're not defending us.
Data issues.
If somebody doesn't defend you, I don't know who else will. Yes, they went to their House of Assembly. They made their feelings known. Nigerian Christians, Nigerians, Biafrans being murdered.
Fellow Nigerian, in search of excellence for Africa, my mission remains to create awareness, advance practical solutions, and transform mindsets via case studies. Together, let's midwife deliverance for our race, country, and continent. Please share this video. I am Dr. Israel Noyaram Davidson. Thank you. In 2001, US-led forces overthrew a Taliban-led Afghan government following the 9/11 attacks led by the Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. For the next 20 years, the US and allies enforced democratic ideals, built up Afghan security forces, and provided operational air cover. The Taliban continued to attacks. Now, eventually, under President Trump, the US promised to pull out if Taliban agreed to stop attacks and hosting terrorist groups. Today, the Taliban militants have declared Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan and overrun most of the country at lightning speed with little or no resistance from the 300,000 US-trained and heavily equipped Afghan forces. US general could not believe an army could crumble at that rate.
I did not, nor did anyone else, see a collapse of an army that size in 11 days. There'll be many postmortems on this topic, but right now is not that time.
It is believed the Afghan soldiers, though diehards, had unquenchable allegiance to jihadist ideologies practiced by Taliban. There were Afghan soldiers by day, Taliban at heart, and Taliban at night. A situation some suggest currently exists in Nigeria too. So Afghanistan was simply handed over to the mullahs to govern based on their shared jihadist ideological leaning. The south and middle belt of Nigeria should wake up with urgency. The Afghan situation is cooking fast in Nigeria today. Afghanistan is number 1 on global terrorist list. Nigeria is number 3, second to Iran, with Boko Haram, ISWAP, and Fulani herdsmen militia currently operating unhindered in the territory.
This is to cap what I've been saying. Keep on dreaming. that you're a Nigerian. Keep on dreaming that you're in the Nigerian army, a Biafran, a Middle Beltan, Oduduwa. You are in the Nigerian army. Fighting for who? For one Nigeria. Lord have mercy upon you. And now they have impunity to bring in armored vehicles. They will unleash that thing on you. It's on. Let me see the senator that will run back home. You're going to your village. You're playing politics with your millions. Let me see how you run back home. Let me see how you go to your village. I will open the phone line. I will open the phone line. And the time is against us. The time is against us. Let us take comfort attacking one another. Let us take comfort trying to see how intelligent we are, how you can tear down our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how you can put up something better but nobody hears from you, how you can cause IPOB, how you can cause Biafrans, and nothing on the table. That which you have, you attack. That which you have, you criticize. That which you have, you envy. Because it's not you. How can it be you? The call number is +1 484 767 0848. They criminalize you. You accept. They insult you. You accept. They say you're nobody. You accept. Everything against you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon. My name is Simon. I'm calling from Manila, Spain.
Welcome, Simon.
Bless every IPOB family member. Bless our every leader wherever he may be. Okay, to protect and guide him, give him more courage, and let him come out with victory in his hand. Keep IPOB family in this time, in this time we are, so that when the Son of Man, the Savior, will be back, to be in touch with the family, so that at last we all can celebrate our victory in the mighty name of Tabiam, I pray. He said. I hope, let me go straight to the point, to the audio message. Let our people don't seem to get it, because in 2014, when I joined this struggle, a lot of people were asking me why, what happened. I mean, some of them don't know me personally, or know me being okay. I'm blessing me. They will think someone is frustrated because a lot of things happened. But I told them about this time, about all these things that is going on now, Islamization, the Fulani agenda that have been planned, the sponsored since 1989. But they never listen. There is a cost to some Biafrans who and serve the zoo and come back with shame. They think it's joke. You can imagine a general being humiliated and being killed like that, calling his name. These are one Nigerianist. coming in such a place in NDA with such large people, taking him and be murdered and in such a humiliating way. That is a sign to all of them serving their enemy. They will pay one day because for it. Secondly, the other audio play about the former Navy officer that have told you where he have commanded and what is going on now. I want our people to know that what is ruling Nigeria is a jihadist-led government. All these have been planned, being sponsored. Democrats watch it and allow it to happen. What happened in Afghanistan might be a child play in what will happen in Nigeria. Our people back home, this jihad of a thing, some of you don't know it, and the Christians are the people playing with it more, and they are the main targets. They are the infidels. It is time we stand up, know the challenges Israel. I thank some people that sometimes they call, now they understand what Nnamdi Kanu was doing and why IPOB stand or do the thing in the way they do it. You can see it. But our people are the main stooges. Our people are the main traitors. I don't know if you have ever seen the comment and statement of Hope that him will say don't have anti-grazing law. The stooge is working, selling our people. What are we going to do about it? And I want to use this opportunity, sorry for me, let me make this last statement and stop. Those people that said that Nnamdi Kanu don't know how to do it, the way he's doing it, there is a chance for you now to come and do it in a perfect way. In your diplomatic way, in your sit and talk, blah, 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 in your platform way, and get us Biafra. This is your time to prove that you can do more than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Or else you remain silent and dumb as you have remained now. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Or you have to sign off from here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mazi Nnamdi, sir.
Mazi, go ahead. Go ahead. We are listening to you.
Okay. Okay, sir. Mazi Nnamdi, I will call you a matter of the food. So there's a because my radio analysis. Okay, to one no ya. Mr. Koshopa. Who na bali yesterday, na bali honota. 1 5 minutes. Na make na Koshopa. They do take for in Chimike oh. Ogugala ya weapon I be come na tetasha. Oh, they do take for him. Biafra all over the world. Only they do take for an aka. Ebo kele kola ni soga hona. They do no because you people don't even know what is coming to us. The world is about to end. But they are deceiving us here. All the religious leaders, when we get for our land here, see how they just tell us. Open the Denmark. You just you want to tell everyone. Open the Denmark. You did. Open the Denmark. All the governors in Biafra land, make them study this thing. All the religious leaders in Biafra land. My name is Okechukwu. I'm from Omoawa. Olu Province, Biafra land. I am calling from Aba Province, Biafra land. The land of patience, the land of Chukwuemeka in the whole world. We choose this land. And now we be children. Every living thing on this world is started from there. The only eye. There to Fulani, you hear for money. My brother, you see how committed to lend there. I connect with our Fulani. You people tell us that we become what? We are not saying we accept them. We become what now? Because when I carry this governor, they deceive us, they enter. To go to Canada, they make a difference. Fulani, Fulani Janja way. You don't want to our life, continue to take our life. Fulani Koro. Remember my he come back. He can. Although you know the number when I have to that time. This time around we will pressure on the road now.
Thank you.
That cannot bring a one in the act.
Thank
That
you.
cannot bring a before 4 days. Dara. Mazi
Ndewo. Let's give other people a chance. You are a regular caller. Let's give other people a chance. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Alozie.
Good morning from here. Welcome.
All right, thank you, Mazi. I would also want to greet Biafrans all over the world. I greet our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I greet Biafrans in Biafra land, especially. Mazi, my name is Mazi CHUKWUEMEKA. I'm calling from the city of Canada.
Welcome.
Before I go ahead, Mazi, I want to crave your indulgence. And I want you to allow me speak. If after today, if you don't want me to call your radio anymore, I will not call, but allow me to speak today. I want to speak in this manner because I'm way down. I'm way down not only by uncertainties or things happening to our people in Biafra land. I am way down because we are failing our leader. I am way down because we are not living up to expectation. We are not behaving like freedom fighters. I want to use the words of our leader this morning. They are not my words. Our leader said, if you are leading a people, once in a while look behind and see if they are following you. He said it when he came to Canada. That is number one. Our leader said, if tomorrow there is a balloon up or a flag is raised that your leader has been captured, he says some of us will surrender and some of us will drop down our weapon. But he asked a rhetorical question, are you going to drop your weapon? Because a balloon is up there and they said your leader is captured. Now, I want to ask every Biafran, we are a freedom fighting grassroots movement all over the world, more than 100 countries of the world. We are peaceful agitators. The means that we want to get Biafra is through referendum. We don't have guns, we don't have bullets, we don't have bombs. What do we have as a people? What is the weapon that we have? In abroad here, we have protests, street protests. They have refused us to protest in Biafra land. What is the weapon that we have? That we are dropping at this very moment in time, which is our sit at home. That is the only weapon we have as far as I'm concerned now. That is the only weapon that we have as a people. And we cannot drop it.
There you go.
Not at this time.
There you go. Now, let me ask you a question.
But ask me a question and I will ask you. But I want you to allow me to speak because I have something, I have very, very tangible to say this morning.
I have a question for you. Because when you go, is what I'm asking you. When you come and you make statement like this, you have people, you have the DOS tell you that this is the order. And then for those Biafrans, those diehard Biafrans that want to continue, they should continue. What's wrong with what they said?
Okay, Mazi, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
In a movement such as IPOB, we are all moving in the same direction. There's nothing like some people is going this way, some people is going this way. If we are 150 sitting at home, 50 is moving around their business, does that pass a message to you as a freedom fighter? The message I grasp from that is that they are not in unity, or they are not in unison.
I disagree with you.
Okay, Mazi. Let me see. Like I said before,
I'm ready to face you. I'm ready. Okay, I am ready to tackle your questions because I just told you that we have a problem as Biafrans. We criticize, we tackle, but we cannot call ourselves together and have a future as to what to do. These people have tanks in our villages roaming. What we do here is to criticize. What have you done to say this is what is happening? I have called this person. If you come to tell me that I have called this person, he did not do this, then I can listen. But when we have formed the habit, I am trying to get our people to see what we are not doing right. When we have formed the habit of criticizing the very head, if we are not satisfied, we can call. Not to criticize, we can call. Because if there are people that are set to destroy the very one you have, what do you have left? Nothing. There are people that were calling for the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They got him. Have they brought an alternative? No. Look at Middle Belt. See what they did. They took the corpses to the House of Assembly. Can any Biafran do it? No. What's wrong with us?
Okay, Mazi. They are floating tanks in Biafra land. Will they go to people's house and shoot them if they sit at home?
What, you call it floating? Do you call that floating?
I said when tanks are moving around Biafra land, they are positioning them in Biafra land. Will they ever go to people's house and shoot them if they are sitting at home in protest?
The floating of tanks is what is about to come. Just like what they are murdering people in the Middle Belt is what we are going to experience next. So let us continue to battle ourselves. Let us continue to argue. We will wind up being sorry for ourselves.
Okay, Mazi, let me, I've told you two things that our leader said. Number one, if you are leading the people, once in a while, look back and see if they are following you.
Are they not looking back?
No, this I just want you to think, and everybody listening to me to think. That is just what our leader said. And number two, he said, if there is a balloon up there and I'm captured and you are told to drop down your weapons, are you going to drop your weapon? And I asked the question, what weapon do we have? We don't have tanks, we don't have guns. And let me tell you, man, again, I am going to tell you something.
You said
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not somebody I see on TV or I hear on air. It's somebody I've seen. And every follower of Nnamdi Kanu that listens to him and reads meaning into his words knows that our leader is expecting more from us.
Have you seen anything?
Instruction may have come. Listen, our leader's instruction may have come as an idiomatic expression. Because he knows that we are at the advantage position to use every weapon available to free him from there. I am asking a question. What pressure are we putting that we necessitate?
You are. Let me, like I said, I'm ready for what you're saying.
Yeah.
When you have somebody, you have to plan. They have a leader. You can't just get up and you start shooting. You have to weigh your options before you do anything. You don't say, oh, they have a leader, then you go and carry gun and start shooting. First of all, what's the impression the world will have about you? Then they have your leader, all of a sudden you go, let's go and invade this and they attacked the Defense Academy. Let me give you an example. The Fulanis attacked Defense Academy. Who did they kill? Biafrans. The Fulanis attacked Defense Academy. What if that Defense Academy were to be in Imo? Were to be in Umuahia? What would they say? What will the world tell you? That you are a criminal, that you are a terrorist, that Defense Academy was put in your place and you attacked it because you want to kill federal troops. Am I right or wrong? What will the world tell you?
Right, but I don't know why you I don't know if this is intentional. You are changing the narrative.
I'm not.
I am not telling you about shooting anybody.
I'm not changing the narrative. No.
What I am saying is that if you like, let them have 10 million tanks in Biafra land,
yes.
They will never come to our house to shoot us when we are protesting and sitting at our home.
No, they are doing it, my son. They are doing it. They have been doing it. They have been doing it.
Okay.
They have been doing it.
Okay, Maz.
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
In Onitsha, we have the biggest market in West Africa.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a rare market.
Mm-hmm.
In Port Harcourt, big markets.
Mm-hmm.
We have big markets.
Mm-hmm.
People from Lagos, people from Kano, people from Kaduna, people from all over Nigeria, the territories of Nigeria, come to these 4 markets that I've mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
If we shut down this market by sitting at home, we are going to directly affect the pocket of the federal government of Nigeria. Why are we not doing it? Unless somebody is coming to tell me that I know the rules of engagement, I know when you negotiate. If you don't have this, you have this. What do we have in our hand?
I answered you that question, and I told you, it is very easy to carry out all these things. When you do something, you weigh your option. You want to go to war. You just don't get up, you want to go to war. You will count what you have. You will count how many soldiers you have. You will count how many tanks you have, if you have any. You will count who to rely on and who not to rely on. And then you plan. This thing happened about a month ago unawares. It happened to us. You have to plan. You have to be strong.
Okay, man.
Let me finish.
Mazi,
let me finish.
Let me tell you.
No, Chiwak, let me finish. You mentioned your market. You mentioned the nature market, which they have been burning. You mentioned Iguacha. You mentioned Lagos, which they have been burning and destroying, which they even went there and shot people dead. These were the same people that never even cared when you're demonstrating. They said it won't happen here. We must. If you say you are going to do this, you must be prepared. Based on what we have right now, we must put ourselves together. Okay, that's what I want to tell you.
Okay, Mazi, I want to say something.
Go ahead.
You keep on talking about war. I've listened to our leaders since 2013. I've been in this struggle since 2014. And the only gospel we preach is civil disobedience. That we push the federal government of Nigeria to give us referendum. We are not into armed struggle. So if people close their market in Onitsha, the only problem we should be having is if our people are not ready to sit down at home. Our people are ready to sit down at home, but we are making them not to sit at home.
I answered you that question, Mazi. I answered you that question. Please, I'm begging you.
Okay, Mazi, thank you. Mazi, thank you. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
I've heard you on occasions on this hallowed platform,
mm-hmm.
and you have said that soldiers, militaries of Igbo extraction are led into Biafra land to kill their own people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why they are doing that? Because they have the order to do it. And they are obeying that order. And I want to ask you a question, Mazi.
Mm-hmm.
If you preach wine,
mm-hmm.
it should not be water. If we are asked to sit at home by our commander, and we know that sitting at home will give us what we want, why are we going to move out?
Have you finished? Have you finished?
And we know that sitting at home will give us what we want. I'm asking a question.
Yeah, have you finished?
See, let me tell you something, man. Let me round up. Do you know why? If you see now, a lot of people in Biafra land, when I say a lot of people in Biafra land has been making voice notes. They have been complaining, and it is our
Chimakweze, I think I'll end it right here, because I don't think really you want to, you have something you're saying, and I acknowledged it and I explained it. I said I'm going to answer your questions, and I did. Okay. Sorry, you got 14 minutes on this issue, so I'm going to go to somebody else. And before I go to somebody else, let me zero in on what you are asking. Because sometimes when you say you don't want to do something, people will be asking why you don't want to do it. Sit at home is an order, and the order to rescind it came from Onyendu. And let me make it clear to our people. The person we are fighting for said, stop, we have something going on. And you say, disobey the order. That's your message. And at the same time, the same source that initiated it, they were brilliant enough to initiate that issue. And they said, okay, since it came from Onyendu, we will stop. You know, when the issue was slow, they say, oh, DOS, you're not acting very fast. Oh, DOS, you're not, criticisms. Oh, DOS, you're not acting very fast. Won't they get information? Won't they confirm where the order came from before they rescind? They must confirm. And they did. And they said, okay. And at the same time, the same people said, for those that want to stay at home, sit at home. Even if it's 3 days, 4 days, stay at home. Why are you still criticizing them? You want to go to war. You can't go to, you said we don't have tanks. You said we don't have this. Then what are you saying? You can sit down. Britain will not do anything for you. Look at what is happening in Middle Belt. They will not do anything for you. Look at what is happening in the Sahel region. They are not doing anything for you. We talk too much and we criticize too much. The moment we can keep quiet, talk to ourselves, come up with a plan, the better off. We led the Oduduwas and open their eyes. They sit down, they talk, and they unveil. But in our own case, the same disease that afflicts all, we must come on the air to see who is doing right and who is not doing right. If your brother has a fault, call him in and address the fault. You don't erode the structure by criticizing it publicly. You're not doing anybody. This is my take on it. And me coming here every morning to let everybody know the situation, it gives me no joy if what I get here is criticism. Rabbi Charles came the other day and made a video and audio, and I didn't say anything about it. When people, all they say is criticize, keep on criticizing. You see what is happening? Those tanks are meant for us. And the day it will open up, nobody will have nothing to say. Our people, we talk too much. If you bring out a plan, bring out one. You get 300 people that will oppose it. They oppose the leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We don't like the way he's doing. Now they have him. How many people have come out with a plan? No. Even those that are entrusted, they're sabos. They did this. They didn't do this. They did this. And you are forgetting that DOS is not like a house of rep where every morning all of them will come down and sit down and start talking. These people are in different countries. It is we that will convey to our people the situation. And this is why I thank DOS for giving them that option. For those that will want to continue the sit-at-home, let them continue. Whatever reason, let it not be that we put our eggs in one basket. I don't know if if I'm making sense. We are too quick to accuse somebody of anything without any backing. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Good afternoon.
Good morning from here.
Thank you, sir. I greet you for the work you are doing for Biafrans. Please, I want to give a solution, and more especially on these callers to this our Radio Biafra. You know, this Radio Biafra is not like channel television or any other ordinary radio stations. This is a radio station for freedom fighters. It's not, I suggest, please, let nobody that is calling on this Radio Biafra to come out and give any suggestion on anything concerning security, or let us do this or let us do that. Because we are exposing ourselves here in this Radio Biafra too much. If you have anything that is going on in the zoo or in Biafra land against Biafrans, you can come on air and give the information. But to come on air on this Radio Biafra and start saying this or that, or somebody will come on Radio Biafra and bring an issue, personal issue, or something is so on social media. Maybe somebody made a comment, a negative comment on that person, to that person. You will bring the issue to Radio Biafra and start creating problem, creating criticism. So it's not advisable. Let us, please, you people that are anchoring Radio Biafra, we are our journalists, and any country that is having any problem, any media problem, that country will fail. So this our Radio Biafra is one of the pillars that is holding this our struggle. I could remember our leader. Let us start talking less. Let us start talking less and acting more.
Thank you.
People, our enemies are listening to us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please.
Thank you.
We will try and stop all this coming on air. This is the strategies we will follow to do our duty. Please. Shalom.
Thank you, my brother. It's I just say we talk a lot. You can't call out your name and where you calling from.
Mazi Nnamdi, my name is Ichiezo, and I'm calling from my location, which is Boston.
Welcome.
This issue is really getting me upset. And why it's getting me upset is that we've seen this thing play out before. If you are given small position, you tend to now put it upon yourself to disobey a direct instruction. It's not that it has not been confirmed that the instruction is coming from Windu. It is not that nobody else has seen Windu to confirm if that instruction is coming from him. None of us, I repeat, none of us is in detention. It is only Windu that is in detention. And it's only Windu that knows and confirm what he wants us to do. And it is only Windu that has given the instruction, and you guys have said that this instruction is coming from the highest command of AUG. And still, so that will come and keep saying things over and over and over and over and over again. After you might have told you that this command has come from himself. It's not that we're getting a contrary information that this command is not from Onyendu. Okay, when did we, as a principal servant, start doing Onyendu's work for him? When did we, as a principal servant, start disobeying this instruction? If Onyendu wanted anything to be done, then he's not afraid to tell us to do whatever he wants us to do. That's him. I know I love him. I have talked to him and I have talked to him.
Thank you, Mazi.
I have talked to him.
Yeah, let me get other people. It's one of those things.
I saw the why.
Yeah.
This should continue.
This is why I took the time to say I will answer that question, because when you talk and move, it seems like there's something you're hiding. We're not hiding anything, and this is why I said I'm going to explain it to everybody to understand.
The problem is that is going now is that it's as if the way you guys are going, it's as if you guys are trying to teach some of our people against others. And it's not right. It is not good. You guys are biasing the mind of our people. You guys are biasing the mind of our people. It is one family and it is one instruction, not two. Nobody should come and start giving a contrary instruction from what Onyendu and GOS has given. That is not done. Mazi, I will stop you here because I'm so angry. Why every time they keep bringing up this thing? Every time they keep bringing it up, and it is Onyendu that gave the instruction. It is not that Onyendu is not the one that gave the instruction. That is where my anger is from. If we know that Onyendu is incommunicado, he cannot talk to anyone. That is another different thing altogether. Then we know that he's incommunicado, then we will know that we will go ahead and do whatever is necessary for we to hear from him.
Thank you, Mazi.
Anyway, Mazi, let me leave it here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The call number is +1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, hello, Mazi Nnamdi. Sorry,
your radio is
radio because I've been yeah. Sorry. Biafran is unlike me. I know the rules, and since I jumped the timing. I'm sorry for making calls while the radio's on. So sorry about that. MAZI ALOZIE. The only thing that people do a kind of make sure of is your friend and not your relatives or brothers or sisters. But be it as it may, there is this very adage that says, "Now you they do me, yet you they pity me. Now you will be my friend. They do me and you can't pity me." That is a very serious word. Now, we have so many critical and dangerous issues on ground, especially in Biafra land. A lot of arsenals, a lot of deadly weapons are being brought in day out, and they are forming triangular security cover-up of the whole Biafra land by setting up double checking points. And these things have not been able to tell us anything. And the armories have been sending freely to a peaceful land. And yet we have not been able to lay. I just want to ask us, are we in for this, or we are just trying to kind of be notice me or busybody? Because I can't really understand. Now it's the time to start a strategical techniques that will last us to the Biafra is being restored, because these people have a serious plan. And what is our own techniques? These are the major questions that we should have been asking ourselves in our various units, in our various meetings, even in yes.
What you are saying is not for me. What you are saying is not for you.
No, I'm not talking to you.
I know.
I'm talking generally.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. So what I'm saying is this. That is the job of the security. It is the job of the security, and they know what they are doing. And we know, we in the media, what we are doing. And those in IPOB know what they are doing. What I have said is just like I knew this will happen. Our people, your wording is what noticing. People should not be afraid. We have our ESN. They are still there. They are coming in with tanks. People don't have good thoughts about us. They want to kill us. They want to do away with us. After all that I said, that should be based on what I said. No. What happens? People start calling on something that has nothing to do. That is why I must stand and defend it.
No, you are doing the right thing.
Yeah, I must stand and defend
the right thing, because when people are trying to change the narrative, it is your prerogative to bring them back to the basis. Because the problem here is grammar.
We
want to kind of exhibit another man's culture than our own. That is where we are. That is why Osibajo say we are. All these things are formalities and not the appropriate kind of solution to what we actually needed now. What we need now, as you have given the news, I expect people to come on and they kind of put some solidification foundation that kind of stand and fill the foundations with solid solutions, and not coming here to say something that you and I know that it is no longer existing and it doesn't exist, and such a thing will lead to anarchy or tantamount to destructions to the structure and the law. Now, sir, let me just tell you one thing. We should learn how to kind of be our brother's keeper and not our brother's killer. There are so many people that always come up in this very platform trying to do it because they said that there is a way that seemeth right, but inside their heart, what they preach is not exactly what they mean right inside their heart. Bible said that they are the brood of vipers. Brood of what? Vipers. Go to the book of Matthew 11:34. You will see it in that very place. Let me tell you, sir, especially, and I give the indulgence to every media department. When you come up with your news, especially to the security, you pass it as an information and don't give room for people to come up to give their unfinished and unplanned, even the things they are saying. If you ask them to put it into action, you will see them running away because they just want to come and poke news. So when you brought in a security sensitive matter to absent, and it's not for a kind of people to come up to a kind of do some certain things on it. Let the people on ground and let those of them that knows how to handle it, because we are in a critical condition. Now, we haven't said this. I will end with this right now. I don't know who the unknown government is, but I don't know why they stop their work. They should start it now. We need it now. We need that unknown government. Whether that NGO where they do that work. Anywhere you are, I'm speaking to you. Don't stop. Come out now. That is the time, because you cannot keep quiet when our leader is right now in incarceration, in ordinary rendition. This is the time we need you. And all these cult boys that are killing themselves, even if so many look at go to Dubai now. We need you guys now to come and do that thing you know how to do best. Even native doctors that are giving a GLA. We need you people not to come on air here. We will show two of them that you see on social media against your brothers, against your own.
Mazi, thank you. Let me get the other people. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Go on your knees and do the needful, because
your name and where you're calling from.
God bless you, Mazi. Just for support the word, I really I'm happy that you picked my call at the right time. Please, sir, I just want to thank you for the way you handled our brother called from Canada. First, before I tell you something about the credit what you do, I made this request before through Mazi Jonathan's program. That sometimes there are some submissions we do. It's not every day we allow callers to come in. Yes, I know Biafra must make impact. That is one, because not all Biafra, you see, most listeners of this Radio Biafra are not all Biafra. There are people from other countries who are still listening to what we are doing. And when we go in off direction, as if we are discussing family issues on something that the whole world is listening, it looks childish. That is one. I don't want to take your time. Another submission I want to do, please. I want to take DOS and the presenters. Now, what we are suffering, whether we want to accept it or not, is, you see, our leader who has gone in the hands of our enemy, that position has to be filled in. I want to, when I mean position, is not leadership. The US are playing wonderful job. But what it means that one of the GOS, even if the other man that calls from Kuwait or this, I think he's so, somebody has to be coming on air like our leader does. Anytime you come on air, you are the stand of Biafra. GOS are doing a wonderful job in-house. People might not say it, people might not notice, but somebody needs to be there to be given the way we do the update. Maybe one of the broadcasts, the person will leave for people to call in. This in-house reaction, please, my brothers, Biafrans, this will not help us. This is not the way to go. Yes, many of us who know the way DSS dungeon is. Yes, it's right for people to feel that our leader must have given an order. Maybe he might give that order under DOS. Yes, we know. But sometimes you have to believe when somebody is in the leadership, when DOS, who are not 1, 2, 3, 4, there are, I can make to understand, there are more than 5 people there. When they come together, they must have been thinking in the same direction Biafrans is thinking. What I understand it from what this our brother that anchors Biafra television, there's one video recently he made. They want us to come together as one, then we move in with another strategy. That's what I understood from DOS, which is good. Please, if we should have a counter course challenging the authority of their decision, whether our leader took that decision when he's normal or under DOS, whether somebody is pointing gun on him, you have to say this thing. Otherwise, let us all come together. If we are together, then what we have to be. What I thought people would be answering that now we have stopped this we initiated. What next? Everybody will come up with a program that shows that we are one. If we are not one, we want to show how fantastic we can talk, how we can criticize, how you are not solving a problem, rather you are causing more problems. This voice, this man made, in the next 5 minutes, take YouTube. You see all those that they will be discussing it as if IPOB will have problems. Please, to streamline it, not every presentation you make every day, please, the radio anchor, not everything you allow people to call in. Sometimes if anybody wants to listen with you, maybe have something to present, she will tell you something ahead of time. You can give the person 30 minutes or 10 minutes to come and talk. Not every time people will be calling with different confusing us. Most of my friends here, many people like the guy I'm listening with now from Ethiopia, he was saying that, look, as long as we do this, people who we are fighting against, these our government officials, they are listening to this program more than us. The more we say this thing, the more we expose ourselves. That's what I want to say. God bless you and God bless Biafrans. We are heading there. Sometimes it is normal. When we have all this shake up, everything will come up. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Good morning to all dear friends. The reason why I'm calling this morning, everybody that I've listened to is calling to tell DOS, telling media what to do, this one should happen, that one should happen. I want to ask you, are you people not aware of what is going on in Jos? How they are going from house to house killing people? This platform just told us this morning that we have tankers in Owerri, and we're coming to instruct everybody what to do. Really, I can't understand what is wrong with our people. They are coming to kill your children that we mothers carried for 9 months. And we are here coming to instruct. What are you on the ground doing to help us to stop what is going on in our land? They declared a second civil war, and we are directing DOS. This platform has given us everything that we need. In fact, if this radio stop speaking today, there is nothing this radio can tell us again today, because India has done everything he has to do. It is now left for you and I to do our own. Instead of calling, you're fighting each other, you that is calling and saying you're fighting each other, you're creating a unity. We have job on the ground, the military is on the ground, killing our children, abducting us, burning people's houses, and we're giving instructions. I will encourage everybody, do your own. That one, instead that time you waste to instruct it in your land. We all Biafrans. We have villages and none of our villages are secured. That's all I'm calling this morning. And then continue to retweet Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter handle, please go get one. Let's do something that will stop these people from eliminating all of us. Thank you, David. So sorry if I sounding the way I sound.
No, you're fine. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Japan. I am the national PRO of AUG here in the United States. I reside here in Washington, D.C., but I'm from Amibo. Amibo is a Nolo. Amibo is a home. Yes, I was listening.
Your connection is bad. Your connection is bad.
Okay, can I come back?
Yeah, it's better now. Sound better.
It's better, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So it just appears as if this lady stole something from my mouth. The issue there is that these guys are talking too much about the DOS. DOS are doing their job. But DOS are not the only people that we have in IPOB. We have doctors, we have engineers, we have regular fathers, We have people that are even in the military of America, that is the veterans of America. All of them are Biafrans. There are people that are on top of things. There are people that know what we are doing. A lot of people know, even here in America, the Congress and a lot of people know we are almost where we are now, where we are going. The issue, what you should understand is that this is not all about Biafra. Look at what went on in Jos. Do you see how the Jos went and killed everybody in Jos? Definitely, the Jos people are not happy. Even the Hausa guy called one time, and that Hausa guy was so angry because he was talking about how the Biafrans are extremely stupid and lazy, that they are coward, and that is true. It is true. You are coward. You come on the air and to make stupid noise. Somebody come and kill you, kill your sister, rape your mother, kill your elderly father, and then you are still there ranting and making too much. And because you have an opportunity of coming in the air, to make some noise. It's not everything that comes out in the air that you have to listen to. That's what you should understand. Nnamdi Kanu have done his own part. Nnamdi Kanu done his own part and then he is in the jail. Remember? What have you done for Biafra? This is your question. Nnamdi Kanu is in the jail and we are calling Nnamdi Kanu. He knew what it was going to come, but he insisted and then look at where he got himself. And now we are here to fight to make sure that he is liberated. And we are here talking. Instead of it to do. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do. You are an individual, and when an individual do something, nobody will know. You are there. You know where all these politicians live. The people that we have that are killing us are the politicians, our governors, our senators, our congress people. Go, you know their mother, you know their brothers, you know their children, you know their houses, you know all their investments to the needful. That is it. As for anybody that is talking about IPOB, there is a problem or that person is stupid. This is what happened in a very unique family. Any family you see, there is no family that is perfect. Every family they learn from misunderstanding. That is how you learn every day. So if there is a misunderstanding between families, then they will work it out, and this is what we're doing. It is a very, very thing that is normal for every family. So I am calling on everybody. You have to know exactly what and I'm calling Biafra that are on the ground. The police, the boys, you are in university, you don't have a job. It's not only that you don't have a job, they have killed your mother, they have killed your father. You don't know when you're going to get the next meal. So why can't you just test those people that are causing all this misery to you? Why can't you do that? Why are you waiting for the US to do it for you? So the issue there is that we have to do what we have to do. Nnamdi Kanu have done his own part, and now it is left for us to do. So what are we going to do? To do this for the people. Even the people that are in Obed, the people that are in Area, the people that are in the old church, people that are in all those markets, in Port Harcourt and everywhere. I am asking you just to do this, keep your hand, form an association. Just go ahead and raise money for our transmitters so that you can be hearing the news. You cannot stay in the market without hearing Biafra, Biafra. That is it, that's the thing that will give you hope. And that's the thing that will tell you what is going on before they will come and kill you. So, as if you're here in America, we are begging you, we are asking you, not even begging you, to do your own part, contribute money, and if you want to put it, go to our website, www.ipod.usa.org/donate. www.ipod.usa.org/donate. Thank you and God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. Call your name and where you're calling from. Call your name and where you're calling from.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome. Very much.
Yep,
welcome. Go ahead.
It's just that I don't know how to say it, but let me just say something quickly. I realize that the work you and every other of your colleagues are doing, the cabinet ministers on this platform, is a serious one, which has to do with spiritual directives, and I pray for strength and understanding and patience, because now I acknowledge sincerely that your fellow soldier, Uncle Ike, Daddy Ike. That is why I think, for me personally, I think this is what he saw. He decided just to give himself a break. I'm just saying I didn't say he concluded this because a lot of things is happening, and everybody that will entertain that patient, to answer us when we come up with rage in our heart. This I think today, I don't know really, but I was listening to my device. I heard Uncle Ike Chukwuemeka talking, asking a question, and why do we think we are cowards, really like the Hausa brother told us, and some people misunderstand it. They do want to acknowledge that, the angle the person is coming, but not talk of that. I want to say something to all the IPOP. We are not Igbos, just as the Igbos from a physical eye have to do with every higher, whether you're speaking accurately in the central Igbo or not. These are the Igbos. But for us, the IPOP, who say they want this Biafra, we are just a selected few. So even if something is going wrong, you calm yourself down and question your spirit will direct you well to read it together. And if you see yourself always walking out of order, whether Muslim did it right or Queen Elizabeth did it wrong, it has nothing to do with you asking yourself this question if you are really in order. Now, we have made this thing known to us that we should stop sitting at home. Even he was the number one person before God in heaven, I saw with my blood, that told me, said the day they were announcing it on radio, that we should stay at home on the main. I told myself, I said, no, this is not the right one, because I remember some few months back, the Fulani decided to pay their brothers damages for not selling their tomatoes and whatsoever, just for 3 days. We go and sit at home or something that related somehow, and it means that. And for us to sit at home, these people don't even value human rights. So at the end of the day, the other countries, I appreciated it that everybody sit at home. Now at the end of the day, say, no, don't sit at home. I begin to appreciate it too. So I'm not saying for everybody, but I'm saying that allow these spirits to direct you. We are not saying that the DOS are perfect. But if you have anything in you that you think is the best way of doing this, you call them. Or tell Uncle Daddy Ike, my father AUG, or any of the ministers on the platform, please, after the administration, that I want to tell you something. You lay out for your contribution. It don't come on air. We are children here. If you people will be treating us this way, what do you expect us to do? We are not cowards. The Africans are not cowards like the people. We are just selected. We know what we're doing. They don't have to fight these people immediately. Many of us, like me, I've never paid my ESNG. I'm looking for a way to raise money. I'm suffering down this way, but I still want to pay. And a lot of you are there shouting, get this, do this. Is it not our own leader that sits down on an interview and held this statement and says, if the only option to this is war, we go on war and get what we want. So somebody trying to extract word from Uncle AUG, my dad, it doesn't make any meaning. We all know that this thing is war, right from time it's war. Anyone wants to do the either community or social or religious or if it's war, we are in it already. But use your wisdom and get it right. All your suggestions and contributions are perfect, but let's calm down and get this thing right. Sit down. There are many options that the DOS has for us. If you don't sit down, you will not get the next, plan B. We all have plan B, plan C, plan Z either. And if it does not work, let me tell you something. This day, now, even if every one of us stood out, I can't let the situation with you. Only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will get this better because the case is no longer in the hands of Nigeria. Not part of IPOG or doing DOS. It has moved up to the place that he can stand on his own and do one or two things with other countries outside the country and do what he wants to do and get this better for us. So you coming to say you want to do this, you want to sit at home, make it compulsory. If you sit at home from that to the next election will come and pass. They will ask you to sit at home the more. The DOS will come and say sit at home. If you want to sit at home, you will not achieve anything. Leave them to show you their plan B. You say no, now you are pointing at it finger on them. I'm not correcting to anybody, but I'm just trying to say this. Please, let's stop doing this thing and have our focus and get this thing done perfectly. Thank you, Daddy, for giving me this chance. I love you. I mean, you're not a parent, but I'm not supporting any person to go through it. Forgive me if I've offended you wherever you are, but I love us all. Thank you, and bye from here.
Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good morning, Dr. Alozie.
Welcome, Ben.
You are a brave man. I love you, my brother. You know, and I urge you to continue doing what you're doing. But at the same time, I have to say something that might not be palatable to every listener. And believe me, it's not something that is going to threaten this movement. So everybody should just calm down. Number one, I want to make it very clear that, number one, just like the last speaker said, we are not cowards. Anybody who has decided to follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a coward. He's not benefiting anything other than putting his money, time, and effort towards the emancipation of our people. Number two, I listened to the comment coming from our brother from Canada. There is nothing this man has said or said that is in any way antagonistic. I have to make it very clear, unless people have a different way of specifying information. Number one, criticism is not, there is nothing wrong with criticism, for God's sake. It is the way people react to criticism that will make it to be something. But if you take criticism in a good faith, with a clear head, calm and calculative, and then provide that person with a solid argument, it becomes even healthy for this movement. People who are watching you, the way you respond and you show frustration to the criticism, will make them believe that something is that you people are breaking down. There's something wrong with criticism. Like I said, trust but verify. What that means is, even if you believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is giving us this order, I am not going there, I'm not going there. But there is nothing wrong in questioning that belief. Okay? So what I'm saying in effect is this. We should not shy away. I'm hearing Mark, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening, and you're gonna round up because I passed my time.
Okay, I am rounding up. I am rounding up. Now, I've had people suggest that people should go and do something. Yes, people are willing to do something, but you do not expect individuals to be taking actions. It will lead to chaos, unguided. Somebody should be, that's where leadership comes in. Somebody should be the one directing whatever action, just like our brother came on the radio for the first time and gave the order that we should sit at home. Everybody had it from the authority that we should at home, and everybody obeyed. We should not expect people to unilaterally go and start taking action. That action should be guided and be directed by the authority.
Then I understand you, okay. Thank you very much.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? Go ahead. Your name and where you calling from?
Okay, Mark, thank you, sir. Mark, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Mark. My name is Brad Daniel. This morning, two people called me from Biafra land. I am appealing to you. Do me one favor, man. When they called me, after listening to the naval officer on channel television, with their, I asked my neighbor generator, man, they become so scared. My question now is, they ask me a question, what do I suggest that they should do? But I'm putting this question to you as my number one submission. At this point in time, what do you want to encourage our people? I don't want to wait for you. I'm asking to you directly. What do you have? What message do you want to give to common trader, petty trader? In the because
Mazi, your get it on English. Your line is up too. Mazi, your line is off. Anyway,
Hello, Mazi, can you hear me?
Okay, you're back. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So,
speak it in English, Mazi.
Okay, this one, when you come back from work, he go on the generator, attach my neighbor generator, listening to this thing that is happening in channel television. The woman who says he go market, he don't say she should come back. The woman who go buy vegetable, go sell or come back. And when you listen to all this message, will happen, all these things, will this man, this mother orchestra, talk for channel television, will everybody hear. This thing, will this man talk, we don't cause to great fear in the mind of people, where is the real truth? Where our leader don't tell us before. Man, I was in my next question to you, man. What message do you have for this group of people in our villages and in our group?
Thank you.
Because the one for me is whether I want them to run or whether I want them to stay. That's number one. Number two, man, can you do this? Can you provide a number or an email to where if somebody has something very important, wait we hear or wait we see? What we say he go up. We not be on air. We say he go up. He go put that a day because we dey see, we dey hear. Sometimes we go hear or sometimes we go see something. What we say we want to know whether the power the authority know or whether they know. Maybe they follow us. Mazi, you understand what I mean?
Mazi, I understand you. I'm gonna. Let me give you your answer. Let me give you your answer. Yeah. Let me give you an answer to your question. You have this number, leave message there, I'll get it. Even when I'm off the air, you call it, I will get it. I will get whatever it is. If I don't answer it, I'll get the message and I'll get it. But to your question, with regard to what they want to do or what we want them to do. We have told them, be on guard. When they attack you, attack back. I played clips about just what they did, how they went and dumped the cops. It is being aware. It is being serious. We are fond of backing out. It's in our culture. We lived with this for a very long time. There is an issue. I'm giving you the background as to what's responsible for our behavior. You know very well that when something is happening, the quest to survive, the quest to live, the test of life, not to die. Somebody is sticking finger in your eye. Don't react so that they won't kill you. But eventually they'll kill you. Somebody's attacking you, attacking your brother. Don't react, they'll kill you. And then you turn around and go and point finger at your brother. That he is the one causing trouble. And you know very well that your brother is defending himself. But the same thing happens to a Yoruba man. He stands to defend his brother. The same thing happens to a Middle Belton. He stands to defend his brother. Then you come to Igbo man, he will point finger. Your father will point finger. And you never believed what our leader was saying. I could remember when it was like a festival, when Radio Biafra was on. People were listening, telling us what's happening, at the Odenibo station. They were telling you about this radio station they were listening to. But at the same time, you have a primary source of information guiding you where to go, and you're not following it. Radio Biafra is informative. We inform you to tell you the truth. Now, it's not a question of buying and selling. Your life is in danger. How many young men have tried to band together to say we are going to defend our village? How many? How many of them have said we are going to defy the governor? How many of them say we are going to question the governor about the incessant killing of our people? But the same people will at the same time, when Uzodinma shows up, they will go and clap hand for him in the face of danger. The same politicians coming to tell you, don't listen to IPOB. That is your mouthpiece. That is your eye. That is your nose. Now you see the danger. Now you see the tanks. Now you see what happened to a leader. Who are those responsible? Our politicians. What is the reason for that? They want to go back to the house where they cannot protect the same guy calling to complain about what is happening. The same people that Omahe brought in and told them Bubago and armed them. And they are killing their own people that will help them fight. And now, when the Fulani is coming, they are in there already. Now the tanks are coming. Now the foot soldiers are there. The Bubagos will decide where they will be fighting and where they will turn their guns to. Whether they are going to leave their guns and run, or they are going to fight the Fulanis. And they will turn around and say, Naji, where are you? Come and help. But when the governor was arming you to kill your brother, you obliged. So my brother that asked that question, where are you running to? Is running your option? Stand your ground. Confer with one another. When you were doing it, your same villagers were pointing fingers. You see, these boys are conferring. They are in a conference. And that's why I said our behavior is like that of a parasite or cancer. We eat from within and out. It is too deep in us. It gives me no joy to call it the way it is. That is the way it is. We know the right thing. We know it all. But we still make mistakes. This is not the time to be pointing fingers. This is not the time to come out to erode whatever foundation you have left. Your intelligence is not, after all, intelligent at all. There are things I can say here and I do a lot of damage. It's not that I said it. How can I fix it? When I see what the outcome will be and I cannot fix it, I'd rather not say it. There are people that call and say things. There are things I can tell them. But I let it go. Not everybody that calls on the radio is for Biafra. Not everybody that makes comment is a Biafran. If we see what is happening to our people, if we see what our people are going through, nobody in diaspora will align with a politician from home to talk about politics. Sometimes that influences some of the callers, but they won't tell you that. That is the answer I'm giving to those at home that listened to that naval commander. Our leader told you. Our leader told you so. So what else? What else do you want to know? What else do you want to understand?
A politician from home.
Caller, turn down your radio.
Politics.
Your name and where you're calling from.
Sometimes that influences.
Caller, turn off your radio.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, welcome.
Oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't know that my was picked up already. Anyway, let me start by saying, Elohim Adonai El Shaddai will continue to strengthen you. It's not easy, believe me, it is not. To be on this holy temple every morning preaching this gospel of truth and gospel of redemption. My prayer is that Elohim will continue to strengthen you. He will continue to give you more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to carry on in this gospel. You will not be deterred. You will not be tired. Nothing will happen to you. Not easy. Well, Mazi, just like I said, so shall it be upon my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Israel Okukam. Nothing will happen to him. He is doing that which is associated with freedom fighting, which is associated with the struggle that we are in for. Just like as I said, a lot of people are in IPOB, but they don't know reason and the end, the reason why they are in IPOB. This is not an organization. This is not a post club. This is not a two-moon. This is a struggle of restoring back our nation that was stolen from us. That is what we are in for. It is a matter of life or death, which Elohim will be alive to go into that nation and praise him and worship him, and so shall it be. Our leader will come out. He is doing that. Our leader knows his faith. He knows his faith. He knows everything that is associated with this struggle. You all are there, men and women that are in this struggle. Have all of you find out your faith in this struggle? Have you find out what is your purpose, your aim of being in this struggle? Have you all find out? No. You always want to talk. This struggle, this is just like as all of you say, thanks is there, thanks is there. When they are planning to bring those tanks to Biafra land, were any of you there when they were planning it? They have done their plan, well executed, and it is now done on everybody seeing it physical. They did their plan behind. So all these people saying DOS bring this, DOS bring that. You have your own station to work on. I have my own station to work on. DOS have their own station to work on. Why is every time all of you want, if DOS go to toilet, they should come and tell you people, Biafrans, we are going to toilet today. If they want to go and pee, Biafrans, we are going to pee now. This was the same thing they were trying to do with Onyendu. If they want Onyendu to tell them, I have just eaten today. Let me tell all of you, you all have beaten your palms at the back of people, fully loaded with letters. That which you people are looking for, you will not get it. Because the politicians have paid so many of you to integrate what we are doing to get information. For DOS to tell you people, this is the plan, what they are planning. You guys will not get it. You will not know it. The plans are on ground, and the DOS are doing what they're supposed to do. If they didn't do it right, time will tell. Because they say there must be a mistake for corrections to be done. Where we are today is not where we are yesterday. And we will continue to progress. Allah DOS, we have change of command. Before they found down the seat at home, you guys heard it. We know they did everything within their power to make sure that the source of their information they got was actually coming from that source.
all of you still want them to tell you, see how they take get up, see the time wey they do before they know say truth is coming from only. That is what all of you are looking for. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. What you owe this Biafra is do your part. Help where you're supposed to help. Assist where you're supposed to assist. A woman in Afghanistan helped over 11 children on her own without the help of anybody, neither American government or any military force. No, she saw it as an obligation. She saw it as a duty to do her own part. She went in and did what she did. What are all of you doing? If not, JS come and tell us what they said. That was the same way. Only to give us command. Only to give us command, he was laughing. Only to give us command, he was laughing. So when the command comes, will you be able to stand the command? This is what is happening. You people should, for once, I have said this before, for once, make use of your senses for once. We are in a freedom fighting, not as People's Club organization. People should think, even if you see things going wrong, there are channels. You see, even if it is not taken by that time, there must be a room they will come back and say, oh, this plan was initiated before from somebody. Let's try it and see how it works. Not everything people will come. We know your plans, and those plans have failed. That's what people are looking for to know about this struggle, to go and sell it and collect money, because all of you, that program, you will not get it. Mazi, may Elohim continue to strengthen you. You will not be deterred in this trouble. We will get to the end. We know what we are in for. And those of us that know what we are in here for, we will stand till the last day, till the last minute, and do that which is needful. Do your part, and all of us will do our part.
Thank you, Mazi.
The ESM, they are there. They will not come and tell you what their plan is. That is what all of you are looking for. You got to say, the same thing people are doing, killing innocent people for that. So, that is what it is.
Thank you, Mazi.
Mazi,
thank you.
Elohim will bless you. Keep on doing what you're doing. Don't allow anybody to trigger you to say that which you don't supposed to say.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Very good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you. Mazi, thank you so much for the work you're doing for us and doing for this generation. And all of us are representing our leader. Mazi, sometimes I don't feel like calling. I just feel like listening. But sometimes something prompts us to come to the radio to talk. We try our best to see if we can get in. I've been listening to you for a few years now. I think since you started. I remember a few years back, somebody came to the radio and made some comments. Ask these people that are calling on the radio if they are paying their monthly bills. Ask these people that are calling on the radio if they are sensible enough. We shall allow only the sensible people that are wise to be calling on radio. I mean, some of our people, sometimes the things that we do, it's so amazing. You know, it's so amazing that I have Corona and I have about it. Fulani is engaging us in so many directions, through the military, through the Fulani herdsmen, and through our politicians. And we are talking our people to go out there and arm themselves and get themselves as a group, because they are about to be killed. Somebody is coming to the radio and say, no, they cannot do that. The only thing should do that is the minute they want that there is going to be chaos. There's already chaos. There's already chaos in the land. People are being killed on daily basis. So what is wrong with us? And sometimes inciting statements. People come here to make some inciting statements. That is not good for what you are doing. But I am happy that you have gotten the key of what is happening, and we get all some of us out of the line
when we are trying to recite these statements that are not good. I'm calling our people, just like I said yesterday, go and arm yourself. We didn't say use it to rest. Military, the police that you're seeing are all infiltrated by the Boko Haram. Get yourself ready. When they try to come and arrest some of you, destroy them. Destroy them. Those people, distant security network are not going to be guiding your doors. These people are going to come when they are not there.
Thank you, Mazi. Let me get the other people. A lot of calls are coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Call your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Edo.
Go ahead.
My name is Edo. We're calling from my location.
I got you.
My contribution is about this complaining about our DOS. There is no way DOS come out and give an order if it's not coming from our leader. And there's no way DOS will just come and give an order without being a plan on ground. There must be a plan on ground before they can give an order. So most of the people complaining, they should just have to obey before complaining. Let us be in one voice, not all this complaint upon complaint. DOS are doing their job. We should also do our own job.
Thank you.
And about there's one information I have in Kogi State. I don't know if the people of Kogi State are listening to this very station now. There's one community they call Bagana. The federal government are trying to build one navy base there. And if they allow such thing to happen, the Fulani will not have a camp in that very location.
Thank you very much.
And then one community again called Ikende. They want these people I'm talking about now are the Banan area. They want to build Navy camp. And once they have that Navy camp installed, the Fulani that have been attacking every community, which once they are attacked, they invade, they will never go back free, will now have a place for shelter. So anybody that is from this very community I'm talking about should also try and investigate what I'm saying now. And for, let's say, for transmitter, those in that area don't have any sort of information. If there any of them who is willing to help, we also try and listen. Most of them are missing what is happening. None of them is getting information on what is going on. Thank you for taking my call, Mazi.
Thank you. Thank you. These are the things we encountered. These are the things when we see them, we talk about them. And when we talk about them, it's for us to learn and direct our ways accordingly. But sometimes most of us get it wrong. Welcome. Your name? That's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Oregon. I greet you, my brother. You know what you said this morning. One thing I want to tell our people, especially our brothers in the military. You know what happened in Afghanistan is something that is trying to happen in this contraction called Nigeria. You see, they know that most of Biafrans and the Southerners in the military will be resigning very soon. That's why they are pumping in all these Boko Harams to make them have some militaries that will fight the Southerners. But the Southerners in the military, this is your time to just plan yourself how to fight these people back. I'm telling you, what happened in Afghanistan will happen in this contraction Nigeria. I'm telling you, these people are putting all these militaries, monitoring you guys, monitoring all our people. Imagine how they want to end here. Only the Igbo people and the Biafran people and the Benue and Plateau, they kill Christians. Our people need to open their eyes. Don't think they are putting these Boko Harams in the military because they want to put them there because they know that very soon they will start killing our brothers and sisters in the military. To see people that will replace them. Our people should open their eye and understand. And our brothers everywhere the IPOB, please, let's focus on and forget about anything we are talking about. Let's come together. Let's forget about anything. Sit at home, no sit at home. Let's forget about it. Our DOS have said that we've suspended it. We suspended people who want to stay at home, like they said, can stay at home.
They didn't ask you not to stay at home. It's whatever you want to do. So, my dear brothers, let's stop talking about it. Let's hold our head and know what to do to make sure our leader is out. Please, whatever you can do to make sure our leader comes out, that's what we will be talking about. Let's stop talking about anything or attacking each other. Please, please, no matter who you are, please, let's stop attacking ourselves. Let's focus. We are one. Because these people, some of these people, backing some people talking about this or DOS or this thing, some of them are not IPOB. That's what they want to hear. That's why when you say it, they will carry on and start talking about it. My dear brother, we should learn from now. Please learn that some people are here to hear any news against each of us. If they hear anything about you, they will put it on and they start to firing it so that we keep talking about it. So let's forget about attacking each other, whether the person is doing good or bad. Or him on phone separately, my dear brother. The way you're doing it is not good. Please, let's do that. Do it that way and stop coming to social media to attack each other. Thank you, my dear brother. That's what I have to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. The message is simple. These are things we should have been doing and get it done. Caller, you're the last caller. Your name and where you're calling from. Caller, you're the last caller. Your name and where you calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Nnamdi.
Good morning from here.
You are blessed. All your friends all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. I'm as you come from New York. Yeah, Mazi, we made all your submissions this morning. I believe some of us did not understand what you said. Actually, there is fire on the mountain, but people are just looking at it as a joke. With all the analysis you made, number one, like the strategy of Imo State they have installed, who spoke sometimes the language and people do not understand it very clear that these people are around the corner. I'm suggesting that this time around our people are supposed to go inside their heart, inside the community, and try to trace where these people are and try to find out. They may think that they are the origins of the land because they are speaking those who are now taken unaware. We're supposed to find out, trace them where they come from, and keep silent. What are the true IPOBs should do at this kind of time is to organize themselves and arm themselves, not to be looking or to be talking every time on the air. There are so many things that is going on we don't understand. We are deceiving ourselves by so much talking. I should suggest sometimes, let me suggest to you, Mazi, if it can be possible. Sometimes when you do some good analysis like this, don't allow anybody to call. You should go home and digest what you have said. Like today's analysis have entered everybody's brain. Like me as I'm standing, I'm afraid. I'm not at home, but I'm afraid of what people at home are going to say. Some people at home are not getting it right. They think that is a child's play. So, I think we should see what we can do at this point in time. We should not be attacking DOS. They are men working instructions laid down for them. Of course, we are feeling the absence of Onyendu. That should not make us to derail or to make us to be attacking each other. We should think on how to face the situation on the ground. Now, the armored tanks are in our state everywhere, all corners. Tomorrow they are going to fix it in all directions. What are the men at home doing in the villages? What are they organizing? We have vigilantes here and there. This is the time for them to go home and think on how to destabilize those people. Who is Obama as a governor of Imo State? He has not attacked him in any way. He has a wife, he has children, has families. If we have heated him somewhere when he's feeling the punch, I think he will stop somehow and go home and think about himself. We just let him to be roaming about and be talking nonsense and be harassing people and be naming, doing all this kind of nonsense. So that's why we give them the chance to do what they are doing. Those who contributed money to the nation, none of them have been attacked. We keep on attacking ourselves. What are we doing? Men at home, gentlemen at home and women, what are we doing? Everybody should wake up. We should stop attacking ourselves. We are inside water drowning. We should get up. Please, this is my own contribution this morning.
Thank you very much.
Please, I know there is too much for all of us. Try to hold yourself and keep on moving forward. We are in support. God will bless you and bless all Biafrans and only wherever he is. May God Elohim guide him peace and comfort in Jesus' name.
Say thank you. Thank you very much. If you're unable to call in, I'm sorry. We're out of time. Tomorrow the women will be on the air. We have a women program on the air tomorrow, so we'll be with them. But after then, I will come back, and then we have some things to deal with. You go back and listen to the program. You might learn something. The situation is there. We have an issue, and we must tackle it. We must tackle it. Thank you all, to all of you, and it's not fear. It is just fear of the unknown. So we are giving you the known facts so that you will not be afraid. Don't run. Stand your ground. Get yourselves together.